Alright, we enter the church. The lights are out. The church is silent. Kotomine, where are you? I don't see the priest, but I'm sure that he's here. I feel a presence. The church is not empty, as I hear sounds from deeper within. Something's wrong. What I feel and what I know are in conflict with each other. I can't concentrate. My wound is aching and I'm unable to judge what's wrong, what's happening, and what could be dangerous here. Oh, earthquake. I stop myself before sitting down on the chair. A shelf might have come down as I hear things breaking and Kotomine's voice. Oh, Kotomine. I thought he was dead. Or, well, I don't know. Did Shiro think he heard Kotomine's voice, or was it actually Kotomine's voice? I don't know. It's dark in here. Then today may be a day off for the church and the priest might just be in the back. I don't know if the church has a day off, but I don't think it's accepting visitors since the lights are off. It's hard to keep walking with this wound, but I can't just sit down. I have to go see the priest to have this wound treated and to find out where Tosuka might be. I emerge in the courtyard. I couldn't tell from the outside, but it seems this building has a small plaza in the middle. The hallway surrounding the garden is splendid. It reminds me of a... Blah! Reminds me of a monastery I read about, until I saw a bunch of blood. I stop. I think something that shouldn't be there was on the pillar right there. Whoops, we just walk up to Caster. I turn around as I fall. My feet are wobbling and I keep myself from falling by leaning against the wall. You know what's funny is this is like the third time? I think it's like the third, or was it the third or fourth time that Shiro's met Caster in person again? I bear the pain in my shoulder and stare at the shadow in front of me. Though I guess sometimes he often just meets the shadow and not the real Caster, I guess. I The purple robe comes closer. Well, this is not good. I think she might murder us. I assume so, because this is supposed to be a secret, isn't it? The fact that she's in the church and whatnot. I mean, probably the right thing to do is to run away. Or maybe try to find an opening. If we try to run away right away, she'll probably, you know, just grab us or something, or cast some sort of magic, and just kill us anyway. I mean, if we fight, that's probably a horrible idea. Like, for one, we can't even expect to hold up against a servant. And we're kind of wounded right now. We don't have the super healing powers anymore from Saber. Fighting is a horrible idea. We could also wait and see, you know, maybe surprise her and then run away, or I don't know. Surprise her somehow and get away. Throw some pocket sand, you know? Seems like a good idea. Probably the right choice. So, I'll do the horrible thing first and try to fight her. Ha! Take this! Hiya! But then again, it might be a thing where it doesn't matter what we do. Try to fight, we try to run away, we try to wait, doesn't matter. She'll just like somehow just like knock us out with her magic. Caster's voice echoes. Where am I? No, what happened to my vision? I swing my wooden sword in the world without any direction. I don't feel it hitting anything. I don't hear the sound of it swing. I just use up my energy and worsen my wound. Whoa. A wand for projection magic. That might have been what she used us in the bad end, actually. Yeah, because Shiro... I mean, I guess it's because Shiro's just like a specialist, right? His body is tuned to be using projection magic. I guess not a lot of magi can do that, so is what he's best at. Projecting stuff. And that's probably what Kester used to her advantage if Shiro gives up and obeys her commands. My insides writhe. My body won't even budge, but my insides are turning like a laundry inside a dryer.
頭を押さえたのに体はまだ諦めていないのね。ますます気に入ったわ坊や。セイバーもじき私のものになるし、あなたも同じよう大事に大事に扱ってあげる。
The nausea that almost causes me to throw up my organs stop. Magus in purple reaches out with her finger, wet with someone else's blood. Wow, the world is spinning.
男は逃がしたけど、あなたは逃がさない。さあ、すぐに愛しのお姫様に会わせてあげる。
My vision is cut off. I don't feel my limbs, and the only certain thing I feel is pain in my shoulder, but that ends quickly as well. Huh? Oh, we're dead. I guess we're just dead. She just like mind crushes us with her finger. Yeah, Tokimeki Prophecy.
みんな元気にしてたかな。ちょっと近道をしようと裏道に入った途端正面からたっぷり突っ込まれるような不運な君を助けるタイガー道場よ。
People who get run over by trucks? Isn't that what happened in the Zombieland saga? What happened to Ilya? She's black and white.
さて、今回の死因はズバリ間の悪さです。教会に行くこと自体は正しい選択なんだけど、もうちょっとだけ独力で遠坂さんを探してみることをおすすめするわ。
Correct choice to go to the church, but I didn't have a choice though, did I?
って何固まってるのよイリアちゃん。何？間違って辛いものでも食べちゃったの？無視？ちょっと失礼だぞ。少しは返事しろ。つうかかまって。お姉ちゃん寂しいよ。うわーもううるさいったらうるさい。あ、起きた。イリアちゃん、お目覚め？お目覚めじゃない。私はね、あまりのショックにフリーズしてたの。失神してたの。エクトプラズってたの。
Ectoplasm.
どうして？どうしてって何よ今回の導入は。何あれ？どういうこと？ここってタイガー道場じゃないの？私全然わかんない。
We did get a notice last time that apparently Tiger Dojo turned into a Mahou Shoujo anime. I don't know. Doesn't look like it right now though.
何って魔法少女ものってああいうものよ。イリアちゃん知らないの？むかー！その同情するような顔ムカつく。そもそもタイガー魔法少女って年齢本編ヒロシといえど魔法少女が似合うのは私と。
A bit of foreshadowing actually. It's funny because Ilya does get like a Mahou Shoujo anime. I think.
先輩ぐらいのもんなんだから。とにかくさっきの導入は以後禁止。魔法少女ネタは今回きりだからね。そっかー、イリアちゃんも魔法少女になりたかったのね。
And actually, it's funny. Rin also becomes a magical girl in that anime that I mentioned. Huh.
けどごめんなさい。無理なものは無理なの。 人間には適材適所って言葉があるのよ。けどなんとかしてあげる。イリアちゃんは少年が黒一色だから、敵役のドイチェンブルマーとか地獄ティーゲルゲンスイなんかいいんじゃ。誰がそんな色物キャラやるか。ちょっととパルハラに行け酔いどれティーゲル。
Ah.
ライバル登場の予感。
Oh, there you go. What a weird, like, Tiger Dojo. Didn't give us... I don't know, she said not to go to the church, but do we have a choice? Doesn't look like we did. I don't know, is this like a thing? Oh yeah, it's like... I'm getting all the tiger stamps correctly. Am I missing something? I don't think we had a choice though, to not go to the church. I'm a bit confused here. Let's go back this way. Bad luck. What happens if we choose another one? Run away? I mean, I assume it doesn't work. Let's try. Well, we die anyway. Yeah, we die. We're dead! Bitch, we're dead again. Try to find an opening? Nope, we're dead again. So this is a bit of conundrum. I'm thinking... Let's see. It's either... Probably because I missed some flags, maybe. I'm supposed to... If you remember in the original, like, Fate route, the first one, we needed to get some, like, points, you know, like, I don't know, love points. The main character, like Saber. I don't know if we get love points with Ren. Probably. You know, we might need to get enough, like, love points, whatever, in order to actually not get a bad in there. You know, normally Tiger Dojo would tell us about that, though. So, you know, if we're missing, like, a flag or something, Tiger would just tell us. No. No, that doesn't work. Okay, that a little bit farther away. Well, this way. Custer's attack. I mean, if we obey, we lose. Refuse. Skip. 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 Yeah. Doesn't work. Weird. Alright. I think we have to go back. I think we do have to go back. Kind of, yeah, again, it's kind of weird that the game doesn't tell us that we're missing anything. But I guess what we need to do is go all the way back. And I wasn't thinking we needed to go this far back yet, but I guess we do. Which one's the earliest? I guess this one? I guess first day? I guess let's do that. We'll go all the way back. I guess you don't see these prompts, but these prompts that show up. It says, skip this scene, question mark, okay, cancel. And I guess you skip most of them. And then there's scenes you can do. Oh, what is this scene? I don't remember. I guess what we're gonna do, we're gonna choose some decisions that we'll spend more time with Rin, I guess, is the idea. So maybe that will let us unlock another decision down the line, so that we can not go to the church, I guess? Kind of weird, kind of arbitrary when you think about it. But let's see. Okay, another decision. It's kind of like, it's a little bit tedious just going through all the scenes like this, just trying to find the thing I want to do. I mean, basically, what I'm trying to do is basically trying to hang out with Tosaka as much as possible. I think that's what you need to do. I mean, considering, you know, it's not that hard to figure out. It's the fact that Unlimited Blade Works is pretty much Rin's route. You can see her icon on the, you know, executable file right there when you open up the game. And we know that, you know, Fate route was pretty much Saber's route. I assume this one's Rin's route. So basically, we need to get some points with Tosaka, I assume. So this time, instead of eating some Mandarin, we'll talk to Tosaka. The problem is Tosaka. It's getting late, so I have to get her to go home.
遠坂知らないか？遠坂さんなら庭に出て行ったみたいよ。そういえば庭の端っこに何かあるんですかって聞いてきたけど。
Yeah, this is when she was like, she came over and like wanted to stay overnight.
庭の端っこ？
Does she mean the shed? Why would she have any business there? Let's see. Let's go investigate.
寒い。
It is winter. The winter air cools down my warm body. I can't see the stars because of the clouds, and there's snow all over the grass.
この寒い中、外で何やってんだ、遠坂は。
I go through the yard, shivering. I consider buying a coat while I make my way over to the shed.
エミヤ君。
What are you doing here, Rin? Digging up my secrets? Oh no. First, I'm gonna take a drink of water, though.
エミヤくんじゃない。こんなところで何やってんだよ、遠坂。もう時間も時間だし、のんびりしてる暇はないんじゃないのか？
ああ、そうね。確かに寒いわよね、ここ。
And what is she doing here? She's digging up the old Emiya family secrets. No, actually, if I remember correctly, I think Kurusugu, he left a magic item behind. Oh, maybe he didn't actually. I remember in the Fate route, we were actually looking for something that Kirizuku left behind. Like some sort of gun, I think. I mentioned like, you know, like maybe Shiro finding a gun. I think that was because Kirizuku's weapon was like some sort of gun or something. But it's not here, so... Oh. She's suspicious. She acts so suspiciously that I'm starting to get curious.
遠坂、土蔵の扉開いてるな。
私じゃないわよ。初めから開いてたんだから、それ。
Press X to doubt.
おかしいな。外から鍵かけてたはずなんだけど。
それこそ冤罪よ。そもそもそのオンボロ、内側にしか鍵ないじゃない。
そうそう。土蔵はいつも開けっぱなしで、中からじゃないと鍵はかけられない。で、なんでそんなこと知ってるんだ、遠坂。
She bites her lip. I'm beginning to understand that Tosaka is really weak against surprise attacks coming from unexpected places.
まあいいけどな。土蔵の中、何もなかっただろ。一応、そこが俺の修練場だけど、やることと言ったら強化の練習だけだし、遠坂から見れば子供騙しみたいなもんじゃないか。
I urged Tosaka to go back to the house. Then...
そう。やっぱり自覚はないのね、あなた。
Tosaka glares at me as if challenging me.
遠坂。
I ready myself at the sudden change of atmosphere. Tosaka narrows her eyes after seeing my reaction.
そんなことだろうと思った。作り出している本人がそんなんじゃ失敗するのも当然よね。
ちょっと待て。それ、投影魔術の話なのか？
そうよ。土蔵に転がってた中身のない複製品の話。あれがどれくらい馬鹿げたことか、エミヤ君にはわからないでしょうね。手順や略式もなし、強化の延長で投影をしようなんていうあなたは全てにおいてデタラメよ。
悪かったな。いいだろ。どうせあれは強化の練習なんだから、成功しようとなんて思ってないんだ。あくまで基礎の確認に過ぎない。
それがデタラメだって言ってるの。基礎の確認で投影をするですって。いい？私以外の魔術師にそんなこと言ってみなさい。あなた、ガラス蓋付きの標本箱にピンで飾られるわよ。
I guess this is a bit echoing what Caster was mentioning before, that Shiro's pretty unique in that sense. He's just using projection magic as if, like, it's just like, something he just does, you know? As if it's like something super simple. Tosaka's words sound like a joke, but she's completely serious.
すまん、遠坂。お前の言いたいことはよくわからないんだが、要するにもっと修行しろって言いたいのか？
そんなの当たり前じゃない。エミヤ君には修行あるのみよ。けどそうね、今すぐに戦力アップを図るなら少し手順を変えてあげるだけであっさり使い物になるかもしれない。
Where did that anger go? Tosuka starts to ponder seriously.
手順を変えるって強化のか？
もう何聞いてたのよ鈍感。強化じゃなくて投影の方に決まってるでしょ。半人前のする強化なんて当てにならないけど、投影だけは別よ。一時的にせよアーチャーの剣を投影したんだから、再現できれば即戦力じゃない。
Yeah, that's your advantage, Shiro. Your projection magic, not your other magic.
トサカ、そりゃいちいちもっともなんだが、昨日のは偶然だ。もう一度やれって言われても多分できない。
それが半人前だっていうの。できた以上は偶然だろうが必然だろうがものにしなさい。だいたいあんたのは偶然なんかじゃない。私みたいに外界に働きかける魔術師は再現できない魔術なんて山ほどある。けどあんたは材料を全部内界から出してきてるんだから、あんたが生きてる限り再現できない魔術なんてないのよ。
内界から出している。
Isn't that natural? Magical energy is made from the magic circle within you, so it's all coming from within you.
はあ、独学でやってきたからしょうがないんだろうけど、かなり重症よね。投影はともかく他のことは一から教えてあげないとダメか。
Yeah, I guess at this point, we're not really getting lessons from Rin Sensei, you know? Just like in the Fate route, she did like give us the fundamentals and teach us how to do everything. Or at least, you know, teach us the basics anyway, that we're supposed to know. At this point, we don't really know. Why like projection magic is special for us. Because normally, we use like a ton of magic, or magical energy to do, but for Shiro, it comes more naturally to him, apparently. But he didn't really focus on that because his dad told him not to. Tosuka sighs. I know I'm an amateur, but it pisses me off if Tosuka says so.
余計なお世話だ。今まで一人でやってきたんだから、これからもなんとかなる。それより話し合いはどうするんだよ。もうこんな時間なんだ。いつまでも道草してらんないぞ。
時間って今何時なの
？9時になったところ。女の子が夜出歩く時間じゃない。
なんだ、まだ全然早いじゃない。まあ、エミヤくんがそう言うなら手っ取り早く片付けましょうか。
Tosuka nods and heads back to the house.
まだ早いってどうしてさ。
Still early. I mean, I guess this is before Tosuka mentioned to Shiro that she's staying over. For a girl, going outside at 9 o'clock is like midnight. But she still said it's early. Is Tosuka not self-conscious that she's a girl? Again, this is over like... I mean, I don't know. I guess I get it. It's like it's dangerous, you know, to be out at night. Especially, well, in this world of magic where there's like... I don't know, caster, like, just kidnapping people. Well, I mean, yeah, kidnapping Shiro in particular. Actually.
Yeah.
You know, Shiro's the one that shouldn't be out at 9 o'clock, you know? I shake my head and erase the ominous thought.
ちょっと早く来なさいよ。
Tosuka calls to me. I run to the porch. Alright, I guess that's it. For that scene... Oops. Every time. Let me just skip. Okay. Skip. Okay. And then save. What's going on? I'll just make Japanese food. A jog to the shopping district. I think that's what we did last time. I don't know if this affects anything. I think this is when Shiro finds out that his bread has been stolen. As it turns out, Rin was just making sandwiches with it. Yeah, I'll just make some Japanese food instead.
朝は卵焼きと味噌汁で決定。甘やかすのは良くない。
The problem at hand is how to deal with the intruder that attacked the kitchen last night. Oh no.
トサカ？起きてるか、トサカ？
There's no reply even after knocking on the guest room door. It's almost 7. Leaving Fujine aside for a moment should be impossible for Tosaka, an honor student, not to be up at this time. Well, she's not a morning person.
父坂父坂父坂
I know she's probably spent last night actually making those sandwiches. So actually, she probably stayed up a little. But that's strange. There's no reply. So is she gone?
ちょっと変だぞこ
Or
れ
maybe she's not here in the morning. I don't know. I got a bit worried. It's not like she went out by herself and never returned, right? How? I could be like, well, I guess Tosaka's alright. You know, I can already imagine. If Tosaka's inside, I already imagine the fan service. The, like, typical romance comedy trope where we barge in and it's like, well, she's naked.
よし
Let's go. I'll look inside. I have to find out where the bread went, and I have to go look for her if Tosaka's not in her room. I go in nervously.
もしもし
I ask in a whisper, but there's no reply.
なんだやっぱりいないじゃんか
Oh, I guess she's not here after all. I really thought we were just gonna get a CG and like rid in her panties. Anyway, the guest room is the same as always. There's nothing strange here. The only thing here is a mysterious rectangular object on the table.
なんだろうこれ
The length and width are about 15 centimeters, and it's 6 centimeters tall. It's made of plastic, and it looks like a lunchbox. Well, I guess that's where she's gonna put the sandwiches in.
じゃなくて弁当箱だろ
It is a lunchbox. A obento. There's 3 of them. I have no idea what it's used for or why.
父坂のやつなんだってこんなものを
I reach out, curious. Then, I hear a sound behind me. Oh, there she was in the room. She's in her pajamas. Her, like, cute, like, cat pajamas. The faint sound of breathing. It twists its body and faces in my direction, perhaps because of the bright light. Whoops. All thoughts vanish in an instant. My mind turns white. My breathing stops instantly and I can't look away. Can't look away from Sleeping Beauty. Gotta kiss her to wake her up. Do Chiro. My throat gulps. I don't think it'll be bad if I make a sound. If you're talking about loud, my heart is loud. No, calm down. Calm down, calm down. I can't afford a mistake. I have to leave this room quietly, as if nothing has happened, if I wish for our future cooperation to continue peacefully. I mean, I guess. It is kind of weird for us to be just barging in like this, not noticing at first where she was. I'll probably be killed if Tosaka wakes up right now, and I won't be able to cooperate if I keep watching Tosaka.
ちょっとごめん。もう少しかかるってば。
My body jumps. Tosaka is still asleep. She must be well off in her dreams, as it looks like she'll continue to sleep on. Now time to sneak away. I sigh and slowly retreat. All the while, I know I shouldn't be watching, but my eyes will not move away from Tosaka. The girl is there sleeping. Is that I don't know, is that unique or? Tosaka is a girl. It makes me forget that she's a magus and a master. Her breath and her disordered pajamas. I mean, I guess her pajamas are pretty enchanting. If I see such a thing, I won't be able to talk to her naturally, like I've been doing up to now.
眩しい。
A defenseless, sleeping face. That reminds me of another meme about something defenseless regarding Ren. Anyway, I slowly retreat to the door, not being able to look away from her. How long did it take me? The 2 meters were infinitely long, and I slide out the hallway with an almost exploding heart. Those cat pajamas were just that captivating. And I take a deep breath. I release the breath I held for so long. My knees give way and I fall onto the floor.
なんだよ一体
Well, it's all my fault. It's my fault, but But shouldn't extenuating circumstances be taken into consideration?
悪い、トサカ。
I guess it is a bit of an invasion of her privacy to do that. Just stare at her while she's sleeping. I don't know. As I murmur, fatigue assails me. Well, anyway, I'm glad I got out before I died of lack of oxygen. I decide to go cook breakfast. It'll be killing two birds with one stone because making breakfast will calm down my mind and Tosuka will be happy if it tastes good. Alright.
おはようございます、シロ。今朝は随分とゆっくりなのですね。
ああ、おはよう、セバ。今日は日曜で学校がないから、その分ゆっくりしていられるんだ。
I greet her while I peel some potatoes.
ええ、望むところです。
あ、そういえばそうだった。
Yeah, I think this scene is pretty much the same.
それはよかった。
It's like right after, I guess we projected the swords and, you know, screwed up our magic circuits and whatnot.
そうだよな。おかげでようやく忘れてきたし。
Tosuka's sleeping face is being replaced with potatoes and onions. I guess, yeah, it's the same scene, but like there's like a couple of sentences that probably like changed because we technically saw Tosuka sleeping in her bed, apparently. I should be fine even if Tosuka comes. I will be able to deal with her like always.
昨夜はゆっくり眠れたようですね。
I guess not. I freeze. I'm so scared I can't turn to the living room.
おはよう。別にそうでもなかったんだけどね。日差しは眩しいし、0時過ぎてもゴソゴソやってる奴らはいたし。
Tosuka answers Saber as she goes into the living room. This is a crucial moment. Calm down. It's easy. I just have to prepare tea for the three of us and greet her as I go see her. I put the cups on the tray and take one final deep breath. I go out from the kitchen, into the living room, put the tray on the table.
今朝はじゃがいもと玉ねぎさ、トサカ。
Potatoes and onions. My breath stops. What? I guess that's kind of weird. Potatoes and onions? Huh? Tosuka's wearing something unfamiliar again. Or maybe not. I don't know if that's the strange thing that Shiro said. Maybe it was something else. Anyway, calm down. It's alright. I saw her in normal clothes yesterday. I should have some resistance.
訂正すると、今朝は和食ってことなんだ。
Okay, it was a slip of the tongue. We're not literally just having potatoes and onions. I would imagine that'd be a weird breakfast.
もう少しかかるから、とりあえずお茶でも飲んでろ。
I put the cups in front of Saber and Tosuka. Then,
何のんびりしてるのよ。今日は出かけるんだから早く用意しなさい。
Tosuka glares at me as if breakfast can come later.
は？出かけるってどこに？
隣町までよ。本当は遠出したいけど、さすがにそこまでの余裕はないでしょ。だから妥協案ってことで。
And then there's this Rin suggests the date. Or rather, well, more like an outing. Just like a picnic, I guess.
何って。
It's a date.
私とシロが。
Shiro and I, and also Saber. Saber tags along as well.
デートって、俺とトサカが？
Ah,
そ
well.
れ以外に誰がいるのよ。
Okay. I think this is pretty much the same.
ほら、いい。
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna skip. Let's go on a date. Hooray. And this is when Castor comes to our house, kidnaps Taiga, or rather, well, keeps her hostage anyway. And we must refuse. If we obey, we just end up dead. Skip. Alright, we're back here. Back to where we almost, like, right before we go to the church. I think because this is like a new scene, you know, we don't get a choice to skip it. I guess we can now make a choice. I open my eyes. My eyes are not the only things that wake up, as my sleeping mind wakes up as well. Well, hopefully, because, I mean...
傷は問題ないな。
Because if we don't get a choice, then we're just gonna end up dead again. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do after that. I check the wound on my left shoulder. Still hurts, but there's no intense pain like last night. The heat in my body has gone away somewhat. It shouldn't be a problem for me to move around. Please do not go to the church, Shiro. If you do, we just get captured by Caster and then we die. Right? We reapply. The wound has turned dark blue because I guess there's some bruising, right? Or I guess, well, I mean, like a wound that's been exposed to oxygen in general, I guess, turns a dark color. Not necessarily bruising. Cloudy today. I don't care about that. I feel no cold. My determination is blazing hot. Get some swords, or get a sword, I guess. Slap my cheeks. What cheeks are you slapping, Shiro? Alright. Well, even though I've decided to fight, there are many problems. Have to determine what I should do first. There are two courses of action. There you go. I do not go to the church because that's a horrible idea. Because that's where Caster is, and Caster would just straight up just like touch her head and we just die. So we gotta meet up with Tosuka. So I guess this is like how we get another choice is by getting enough points for Tosuka, right? I don't know what you call it, but like, I don't know, love points, bond points, I don't know, something like that. We fill up an invisible meter with Tosuka, and that's why Shiro has the idea of going to Tosuka instead of going to the church by himself. Because that's a horrible idea. We actually have to meet up with Tosuka. We must chase after those cat pajamas. Haha. I'll go find Tosuka. She told me to forfeit. If I'm going to ignore her advice and fight, I have to make her realize that I'm not going to give up, and that we're still cooperating. And can't let her fight by herself. I owe her big time. Big time is it one word? Is big time like one word? I thought it was like, I don't know if that's a typo or is that actually in the dictionary. Big time. I can't forfeit until I repay her for that.
しかもあいつここ一番で失敗するし危なっかしくて一人になってさせておけない
I adjust the shinai bag on my shoulder. I know I won't be much help and that she will object, but I can't obtain peace of mind until I see Tosuka's face. This is just a what if, but if she gets injured away from me and I can't even be there to help her, well, that would be bad. I sit down on the bench and rest my burning body. It's past noon. I've searched all around Shinto, but I haven't found anything. Yeah, where is she? We don't know.
簡単にはいかないと思ったけどここまで無反応なんて
I knew from the start that I had no way to find Tosuka. I mean, have you tried calling her? I don't know if she has a cell phone. I think she only has a telephone, so... Actually don't know. In Japan... I know, well, like in modern era, like presently, everyone has cell phones, obviously. In fact, stuff like mobile games are pretty popular in Japan, more so than even in the Western stuff, I guess. You know, case in point, Fate Grand Order. But I don't know if during this time, during when the game takes place, I don't know if cell phones are all that popular. I know that flip phones, you know, as opposed to like smartphones, like the iPhone. I know that flip phones were still being in use for quite some time, even after like smartphones got popular everywhere else. In Japan, like people were still using flip phones and stuff. So I don't know if they were like, I don't know in Japan, would like Tosuka have like a cell phone? I don't know. I don't know if I've even seen cell phones even mentioned in this visual novel yet. As far as I know, I don't think so. So either it is in the sense that cell phones were not all that popular yet, or maybe Rin just doesn't have a cell phone. I don't know. Anyway, I had no way to find Tosuka. Searched all over town, but couldn't find her. No.
他のマスターも出てこない霊樹がない以上ちょっかい出す必要もないってことか
I guess. I don't know if Ilya wants to kill me though. Ilya always kills us even if we aren't even the master. I sigh and lay back. I'm making no progress like this. Tosaka hasn't left any trace, and my last resort of using myself as a bait to lure out other masters is failing so far. I get a bit uneasy. I might not be able to find Tosaka, I might not be able to save Saber. They might already be in a terrible situation by the time I find them. Well, Saber is in a bad spot, to say the least. I get back up. I ignore the renewed throbbing in my shoulder and leave the park. I'll search one more time. I'm sure that she's in Shinto. It's just like last night. I don't know why, but I can feel that he is around here. So something ambiguous like a premonition. This is certain knowledge, like a conviction. Really, you can sense him, huh? Well, interlude time. Oh, back here on the Hill of Swords. When did I figure out what the dream was? A desert as far as I can see. The numerous swords stuck in the ground do not have a wielder. The sky is stormy, and there's no forest, town, or sea within my sight. A hill of blades stretching to infinity. A graveyard of steel without any wielder or bearer. I knew from the start that this is the scenery inside that hero's mind. Oh, we get this chart again. You know, we got this chart before when we, well, it's not really a chart, but it's like, I don't know, this, I guess, diagram? You know, this illustration? We got this before when we were speaking with Saber and how she explains, like, her, like, whole ordeal, why she's getting the Holy Grail War. Past, present, future. Person A becomes a hero and dies, and then is removed from the time axis, the cycle of rebirth, I guess. Put into the seed of heroic spirits. After many sequences of events, one who becomes a heroic spirit ends up in that place. There are those who left the world loved by people, and there are those who left the world praised as noble kings. There are those who died wanting to fight, and there are those who died in satisfaction. But it seems there are many that have been praised as heroes against their will. If true heroes are those who have legitimately earned the title, these are a different kind. They were forced to be the throne of heroes because of their fate, and they should be called Avenger, the anti-hero. Huh, Avenger. Interesting. First time we've ever heard of that. At least, you know, in this visual novel. They are the opposite of heroes, but they were praised as heroes regardless. Even those that are hated, or even those that hated humans, and those the humans hated, are summoned as guardians. Avengers, anti-heroes. But he's neither. I guess he's not that either? Archer, I guess? He's not a true hero, nor a rare anti-hero. You know, if you play Fate Grand Order, it's not as rare as you think. Anyway. He was never compensated for his efforts, and his own life ended with betrayal. But he never hated humans. But it didn't last. Oh, fell apart. Yes, he probably grew wary. Weary? I was mistaken. Heroic spirits, familiars called servants. Humanity's power to control called the guardians. They are summoned into every age to prevent humanity's extinction. But the only condition for their summoning is destruction brought on by humans. Naturally, destruction brought on by an outside factor is solved not by human power, but by the world's restraining power. So the only thing guardian heroic spirits can see is self-destruction. They are an existence that eliminate destruction brought on by human greed. He made a contract with the world to save humans and became a hero. After he died, he became a heroic spirit and was shown humanity's self-destruction over and over again. He is summoned as a heroic spirit to save people, but he only gets to clean up after people's wrongdoings. It did not take long for him to realize that it is meaningless and start loathing the human world. And in the end, he was betrayed by the ideal that he protected unto death. I guess that was all referring to Archer. Hearing the call, Tosuka Rin wakes up. She slowly looks around. This is the foreigner's cemetery. It's just past 7 o'clock, but there's no one here. Well, the hill with the church is always empty to start with.
ごめん、寝てた。少し疲れてるみたい。
無理もない。昨夜から不眠だったからな。体調が優れないのならば見合わすか？
いいえ、時間はかけられない。キャスターの居場所が分かったんなら、ここで決着をつけるべきよ。
After saying so, Rin realizes that her body is warm. A familiar Archer must have kept her warm using his cloak.
なんだ、寝てるって気がついてたんじゃないあなた。なのに起こさないなんて人が悪いわね。
何？立ったまま眠る人間にはそうお目にかかれないのでね。物珍しさでつい観察してしまった。
Sleeping while they're standing. That's an interesting thing. I mean, I don't know if it really happens in real life. Maybe it's plausible, but I imagine sleeping while you're standing. Well, you have to be really exhausted for really exhausted for that to happen to you, you know?
ますますたちが悪い。女の子の寝顔を見るなんて何様よあんた。
安心したまえ。誓ってそのような無礼はしていない。
You know, actually, I guess that's two people that have seen Rin's sleeping face, Shiro and Archer.
だが別のものは聞いたな。目は閉じようと思えば閉じられるが、耳はそうはいかないのでな。
そう。私何か言ってた？あーちゃん。
ああ、気に食わないだの、頭にくるだの。実に物騒なささやきを数件。
なんだ、よかった。
Rin sighs with relief. The dream she saw should not be discussed. She can't have Archer know about it. She likes their relationship. To maintain it, she has to hide the fact that she knows about Archer's past. Yeah, just like Shiro had dreams of Saber, or of Saber's past. I'd imagine again, I mentioned this before, but I know Saber technically also had dreams of Shiro's past, right? They should be sharing this fact, but I guess Archer just, I don't know, either he's hiding something, he's hiding this fact, or he's just not having dreams of Rin's past as well. You know, it's kind of funny actually if she's hiding the fact that she's seeing Archer's past and Archer's hiding the fact that he's seeing Rin's past. It's kind of like they're doing similar things. Well, assuming again that Archer is actually seeing dreams, you know, of Rin's backstory and everything. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's true for every servant and every master to have that sort of thing, that sort of connection. It's just it was the case with Saber and Shiro.
行きましょうあっちゃん。教会なら少しは詳しいわ。あそこならどこに隠れているか見当ぐらいつく。
He brushes away Archer's cloak. Archer silently protects from behind her. Then,
ねえあっちゃん、自分のやってきたことを後悔したことってある？
she asks without turning around.
私はできれば最後までしたくない。本当に打ちのめされた時にも歯を食いしばって意地を張り続けたい。けどそれって難しいんでしょうね。きっと私が考えている以上に。
個人差があるな、その手の精神論は。できる者もいればできない者もいる。とりわけ君は前者だ。その手の人間はまず過ちなど起こさないし、自らの過ちなど考えることもない。
何よ。それじゃあ私が傍若無人な暴君みたいじゃない。
いい自己認識だ、リン。
That's exactly what I'm saying, Rin.
鮮やかな人間というものは人より眩しいものを言う。そういった手合いにはな、歯を食いしばる時などないのだ。で、試験だが、君は間違いなくその手合いだ。遠坂凛は最後まであっさりと自分の道を信じられる。
The knight in the red cloak praises her. Rin blushes at his answer, but keeps asking without turning around.
じゃああなたは最後まで自分が正しいって信じられる？
ん？いや、申し訳ないが、その質問は無意味だな。
どうしてよ。答えられないことじゃないでしょ、こんなの。
She sounds a bit nervous. To that,
最後までという質問が無意味だ。
yeah, I think I know what Archer's gonna say. He's like, well, he's already dead, right? He already met his end. So it doesn't matter to him.
忘れたのか、マスター。私の最後はとうの昔に終わっている。
The knight in red gives this reply. Interlude out. Alright. And we saw them in front of the cemetery, the foreigner cemetery. I guess that's where Saber and Berserker fought. I guess it's all fixed up now. But I guess I'm pretty sure that they know where Castor is, but at this point, because they're right in front of where Castor and Saber and Kuzuki is. So they're getting ready to attack, I assume. At this point. But, well, Shiro's here, just bumbling around, not knowing where to go. You know, ironically, if we went to the church from the beginning, that's exactly where we needed to go. But, well, the wrong timing. We need to go there when Rin is there, not by ourselves. So maybe we'll find her now. I don't know how we'll find them, though. Let's see. I sigh and lean against a sign. I search until the sun set, and the only thing I figured out was how useless I am. The wound on my left shoulder is throbbing with pain. I don't know if it's opened up or if the bandage is getting loose. Either way, I can't spend too much time on the search. It'll end up like last night if I can't find a clue.
あいつどこに行ってるんだ、本当。
I recall when I parted ways with her last night. It's already been a day since she told me to run to the church since I can't fight without Saber.
そうだ、教会。
Okay, yeah. I guess that's the last thing we do, to finally go to the church, so well, yeah, there you go. Bit of a coincidence, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. There's a clue. I thought about it when I started the search this morning, but I didn't go right away because that would lead to a bad end. The supervisor of the Holy Grail War. The priest of the church might know where Tosaka is.
あいつの手を借りるのは尺に触るけど、襟好みしてる場合じゃない。
No, I shouldn't go see that priest, regardless of my feelings. He's a priest, but Kotome Nikire is not a man that should be approached. I don't want to go ask him for advice, but he's the only one I can count on right now.
一度だけだ。それなら問題ないだろう。
I convinced myself and moved my aching body. It's almost 7 o'clock. 20 minutes walk from the station. The church is in the suburbs, away from the noisy town. It's been 9 days since I last went up this hill, but I'm going there pretty often now, considering that I've never went there before. To be honest, I don't like the church. Maybe that building itself is a forbidden place I shouldn't approach. Fired 10 years ago. The church took care of all the orphans at that time. Yeah, they sure took care of them, alright. So it reminds me of that incident whether I like it or not. I get up the hill and come out into the clearing. I get a sudden headache. It's not because of the wound on my shoulder. The wound is causing me to have a fever, but it shouldn't give me such a headache. My temples are hurting. I lose myself and feel a chill, as if my body is splitting in two like a shedding insect.
おかしいぞ、これ。
I bear the headache and start running. It's because of the hunch I've had since yesterday. The conviction that Tosaka is in Shinto. That sensation is assailing me now and causing the headache. Then, something should be going on in there. Oh, I've just noticed actually. There are bloodstains. I don't know if that was there before, but there it is. There are bloodstains on the floor. The blood continues to the door at the back of the church.
違う。奥に続いてるっていうより、奥から外に出たって感じだ。
I'm curious about it, but now's not the time. If there's blood, it means someone's hurt. And this much, too. Their life must be in danger. Oh no. I feel a sharp pain in my head. Dull heaviness settles in my body. I ignore it, take out the wooden sword, and start walking quietly.
遠坂、いるのか？
Nobody replies. The air is tense. I feel like the windows here will break if I'm too loud. I follow the trail of blood. It's coming from in between the columns. A dark stairway that you would normally not notice.
地下へ続く階段。ここ、地下室があったんだ。
This is a church, so could it be a mausoleum? I don't have enough energy to just stand here and think. I cautiously step into the darkness. I descend into the dark. I see a faint light at the end of the stairs. Breathing quietly, I make my way down using that faint light. Very blue. The narrow corridor ends and I come out into an open space. It's a big stone room. The stairs follow the wall down to the catacombs. There is an open space at the end of the stairs, and there is the person I've been looking for, Tosaka Rin. Oh. Hi, Rin. Tosaka confronts the enemy before her with Archer's protection. In front of her, in front of the altar, are two people. Oh, Caster and Kuzuki-sensei? Yep. So I guess this time, since the timing's better, there are Casters distracted by Archer and Rin, so we're not immediately murdered just by stepping in the church. It does not even need to be said who they are. The magus in the purple robe, Caster, and her master, Kuzuki. And on the altar behind them is Saber, who is looking down and panting painfully. I guess we're on the top of the stairs looking down, I guess. My heart jumps. My pulse is beating faster than normal. The situation is obvious. Two pairs of master and servant are confronting each other in the temple about 5 meters below me. They haven't noticed me standing above them as they're too absorbed. Tosaka and Caster are looking for an opening to strike. It would be suicidal for them to look up in a situation like this. My heart beats even faster. My head pounds and my shoulder aches as if seared by a hot iron. I can't keep up my presence hidden forever in this state. Caster and Kuzuki will notice me if they happen to look up just a bit. Well, we can wait and see. Not yet. Can't act so recklessly. I don't know what we do. I mean, doing like a plunging attack maybe when they get close. Like Dark Souls. Or I'll go out and give Tosaka an opening right now. Alright, we can just charge it. Let's go. Wah! Wah! Now's my chance. It's not just a surprise attack. Tosaka and Archer, Caster and Kuzuki, if their powers are equal, even I can make a difference. Can you? Can you, Shiro? I don't know. Unless you can project those swords again. I don't know if you can. Just do it right now. I can let Archer take care of Caster, so if I can stop Kuzuki for a while, Tosaka can shoot him from a distance. Well, we tried doing that last time. I guess Kuzuki just went after Tosaka immediately, so it didn't really work out.
Shiro!
Everyone else is silent, only Ren is surprised. I run down the stairs. I have strengthened the wooden sword in my hand. I suppress the pain in my shoulder. I can't let Caster know that I'm wounded.
本気なんだってこんなところにいるのよあんたは。
何言ってんだ。教会に行けって言ったのは遠坂だろ。
I guess so. It's kind of ironic.
俺だってこんなヤバい場面に出くわすなんて思わなかった。
Tosuka gasps. Good. I said that on a whim, but it seems Tosuka understands now.
ともかく加勢する。この状況なら俺でも役に立つだろう。小言はキャスターを倒してからにしてくれ。
I slowly close in on Kuzuki so that I'll be able to protect her.
たわけめ。おとなしく覗いているだけなら、お前よりも助かったもの。
He mutters as if he's given up. Before I realize what he means.
キャスター、これで3対3だ。文句はなかろう。セーバーを出せ。
I recognize that sound. That was another command spell. Uh-oh. So yeah, Shiro was assuming it was going to be 2 against 2, but actually, I mean, in an emergency, say a caster can simply use the other command spell and make Saber attack as well. Saber's bindings are released. The golden-haired girl falls powerlessly to the ground and...
そんなセイバーはまだ支配できていないのに。
ええ、ですからレイジを使ってあなたたちを殺すように命じたのよ。マスターの命令ですもの。使いたくはなかったけど使うしかないでしょ。
Yeah, I guess Caster, again, would rather not use the other command spell, but Kuzuki says to do it, so she'll do it. Well, Saber gets up. Her body is covered with her silver armor, and in her hands is a golden sword I've never seen before. Yeah, it's not invisible anymore. He's just gonna use it.
たくやってくれたわね、坊や。おかげで残るレイジは一つだけ。これは保身用のものだから、セイバーにはもう無理強いができなくなった。聖杯を永久にしようという私の算段はこれでおしまいよ。あとはただ一度きりの望みとやらを叶えるだけになったけど。
To make the Holy Grail eternal? So that was her plan? Using the other command spell? I guess if she had 2, she would use the other one somehow to order Saber to do something? I don't know.
その前にせめてここで楽しませてもらうわ。さあセイバー、私の望みを台無しにしてくれたこの子たちに本当の力を見せてあげなさい。
Saber readies her golden sword and steps toward us. Archer is silent. Instead of telling Tosuka to run, he stands in front of Saber. And there's his back again. It is the final loyalty of the knight that understands he cannot protect his master no matter what. Saber and Caster begin their attack. There's no way to counterattack, nor is there time to run away. How can a mere human defend against it when even Archer has abandoned all hope? Saber and Caster, ordered by the command spells, the 2 servants attack mercilessly. Well, turns out that was a bad idea. Just come out hiding like that. I guess even Archer gave up. What's this? Afternoon? This new logo?
誰にも言えないあなたのお悩みを解決するフジモンタの人生相談の時間です。
I see.
今日のお客様はこちら。冬木市龍道寺在住キャスター加盟さん28歳推定です。
28 years old?
こんにちは。よろしくお願いします。
Oh, and her voice is all like distorted. Hilarious. And, well, her face is also distorted in general. The voice is changed for privacy reasons.
おやおや、これはまた美人さんだ。どうしたの奥さん。 あなたほどの美人なら悩みなんてないでしょう。
それがどうも私目立ってないというか、他の6人に比べて地味だとかキャラが立ってないとか年間とか言われて。
ああ、そりゃ大変だ。何キャスターさん、職業占い師って書いてあるけど。
I mean, I guess she kind of looks like the typical fortune teller.
はい、本当は家事に専念してあったかい家庭を築きたいんです。夫を楽にしてあげたい一心で復職したんですけど、職場でもいじめられてしまって。私どうしたらいいでしょう。変わりたい。私もっと愛らしいキャラに変わりたいんです。
He wants to be a more popular character. For one, well, I was gonna say stop being a villain, but yeah, well, actually, sometimes villains can get popular. You know, they're like a very interesting villain.
そりゃ無理でしょう。初期段階ではキャスターハイパー化でロリッコになんて落書きもありましたが、ロリッコは一人で十分。
Caster Loli? Hmm.
愛らしいキャラになるのは諦めなさい。
そうですよね。私もそんな気はしてたんです。けどこのままだと辛くて、私一生懸命やってるんですよ。主人に負担をかけないようこっそり貯蓄を作って、いろいろな用心棒を雇って街中に監視カメラを仕掛けましたの。
I mean, I guess that's true. Saved up magic energy, hired a guard, assassin, set up surveillance cameras, I guess the boundary field, the redo temple.
なのに主人は私の苦労をねぎらってもくれませんし、この間なんて突然やってきた子たちに計画を台無しにされてしまって。
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Though I guess those kids are dead though, so I don't know.
私こんなに頑張ってるのに全く報われないんです。藤本さん、こんな私ですが幸せになれるでしょうか。
ダメ。
Oh.
キャスターさん、そりゃあんたが悪いよ。
そんな、こんなところでも虐待されるなんて、私って一体。
よし、もう飽きた。これにて一件落着。以上、藤モンタの人生相談でした。
Well,